Today, I'll walk you through step by step how to change Gantt chart colors in ClickUp so you can make your project timeline more readable, more organized, and genuinely useful for your whole team. ClickUp is one of the most powerful project management platforms available, and its Gantt view is especially valuable for visualizing task sequences, spotting bottlenecks, and tracking progress at a glance. But the default colors don't always tell the story you need. If you find this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a tutorial. Now let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is sign into your ClickUp account. Head to app.clickup.com and log in with your credentials. Once you're inside, you'll land on your home screen or your last used workspace. ClickUp organizes everything into workspaces at the top level. So your next step is to open the specific workspace that contains the Gantt chart you want to customize. If you manage multiple workspaces, say one for a client and one for your internal team, make sure you're in the right one before going any further, because settings and views are workspace specific. From there, navigate into the appropriate space, folder, or list where your tasks live. Think of it this way: a space is like a department, a folder is a project within that department, and a list is a specific phase or category of tasks. Your Gantt chart is tied to one of these levels, so drill down until you can see the tasks you want to visualize on the timeline. Once you're in the right location, look along the top of the screen for the view selector. This is the row of view icons that might show list, board, calendar, and others. Click on the Gantt option to open the Gantt view. If you don't see it listed, click the small plus icon to add it. Gantt is available on paid ClickUp plans. Take a moment to review the tasks displayed on the timeline. You'll see horizontal bars representing each task laid out across a date range. Right now, they may all appear in a single default color, or they might already reflect some grouping. Understanding what you're looking at before you start customizing helps you make smarter choices about which color scheme will actually benefit your team. Now look to the upper right corner of the Gantt view and click the Customize button. This opens a sidebar or panel with a range of display and appearance settings. This is your control center for the entire visual experience of the view. Spend a moment scanning through the available options before changing anything. You'll find settings for how tasks are grouped, what information appears on the bars, and crucially, how tasks are colored. Locate the setting for task coloring or grouping. In ClickUp, the Gantt chart can color your task bars based on several different attributes, and this is where the real flexibility lives. You can choose to color tasks by status, which uses the color associated with each status label. Think green for complete, red for blocked, and so on. You can color by assignee, which makes it immediately obvious who owns which tasks across the timeline. You can color by priority, giving urgent tasks a visual pop, so nothing critical gets lost in the noise. Or you can color by a custom field, which is particularly powerful if you've set up fields like department, project phase, or client name with their own color-coded values. Select whichever grouping option makes the most sense for how your team reads the chart. If you're using a custom field for the color scheme, pause here and verify that the field actually has color-coded values assigned. Go into your list or task settings, find the custom field in question, and confirm that each option in that field has a distinct color applied. Without that, the coloring won't be meaningful. Once everything looks right, apply the display settings you've chosen and watch the Gantt chart update in real time. Review the chart carefully after applying your changes. Check that each bar is now showing the color you expected for its category. If something looks off, for instance, if several tasks that should show different colors all appear the same, it's worth investigating whether the underlying data is consistent. A common culprit is task status that haven't had custom colors assigned yet. If your color scheme relies on status, navigate to the list settings for the relevant space or folder. Find the statuses section and open it. Here you can edit the color assigned to each individual status label. For example, changing in review from a dull gray to a distinct amber so it stands out clearly in the Gantt view. Once you've made those edits, save the updated status settings and return to your Gantt view. If the colors don't refresh automatically, reload the page. ClickUp is generally quick to reflect changes, but a simple browser refresh resolves most display lag. With the new colors in place, take a step back and honestly assess the readability of the timeline. Ask yourself, can I tell at a glance where the workload is concentrated? Are blockers and high priority items visually distinct from routine tasks? If something still feels cluttered or confusing, revisit the additional display options in the Customize panel. You can adjust bar labels, toggle milestones, or change the timescale to fine-tune the overall picture. When you're satisfied, consider sharing the updated view with your team members. You can copy the view link directly from ClickUp and paste it into Slack, email, or a project brief. This ensures everyone is looking at the same visual framework, which dramatically reduces miscommunication during project reviews and stand-ups. One final piece of advice. Treat your Gantt color scheme as a living document, not a one-time setup. As your project evolves, new phases start, priorities shift, team members change, revisit the color settings and adjust them to match the current reality. A Gantt chart is only as useful as it is accurate, and keeping it visually consistent over time is what turns it from a pretty diagram into a genuine decision-making tool. You've now successfully customized the Gantt chart colors in ClickUp. Your timeline is more readable, your team has better visual clarity, and you have the skills to adjust it whenever the project demands it. Save this video so you can come back to any of these steps whenever you need a refresher, and I'll see you in the next one.